baby.
Oh! Welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
And I'm one and only Mr. Edmund.
And we got a guest in the building. Who we got? Good morning. Good morning. How y'all feeling this morning?
Tell them who you are.
Corey Outlaw from Corey's World Incorporated.
Okay.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka CDAC. I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in and helping us to redefine what's cool because smart is
the new
gangster.
Baby.
And if you don't know,
now you know.
Now you know.
We look like a Jordan Peele movie this morning. I don't know. Yeah, we like we looking like Get Out. Here the angle. The angle look like Get Out.
But we hear y'all can hear us good.
You're good. How was y'all weekend?
I had a really good weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't really do a whole lot though.
That's always good.
That's what made it a good weekend. I ain't do a whole lot.
So, okay.
Where did I start? Let me see.
You had the market.
Oh, we did the Competitive Readers Coalition.
I'm glad Brother John starts because see when I get here, I be blank. Yeah. I don't know what happened. I be like, man, I couldn't even tell you. Yeah. But now I know where to start.
You remember?
Yes, I know where to start.
The drive was amazing. So shout out to Antonio, the Downtown Partnership. I think the Organization of Professional Women and others.
Renee, you already starting early this morning.
Tag somebody.
Yes,
leave it to Renee.
Yes, she is. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it.
I want to say thank you
Tiffany.
to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club and the Community Development and Training Center for the amazing donations that y'all been doing. I don't know what's been, y'all been in the holiday spirit.
No, you have been leading the effort with the holiday spirit.
So we're going to tell you, since he's going to just say that, like,
I appreciate
Mr. Edmund get a great idea.
Yeah.
And he's say at the register.
Yeah.
What y'all got on it?
I'm passing the hat. That's the check. That's literally the text we get. I'm passing the hat.
What we doing?
What we doing?
And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, I'm at the register right now.
I got books. Got books.
Listen, I had some amazing books.
Uh-huh.
Listen.
Yeah.
if I'm lying to you, I'm flying to you.
Mhm.
I have some amazing,
the one that you got,
some amazing books, and I'm a book person.
Mhm.
So when I seen them, I'm like, whoa, they don't just be having these every day.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no, you did. You
Black books. We had some chocolate books, some cocoa butter books, everything.
And then we had an author at the
Yeah.
the drive, William Ricker.
Okay.
He's a sci-fi author.
Yeah, comic books. He got
books,
toys. He got video games. He got everything, man.
Yeah,
Big
we had
shout.
a great
that's
interview. It's actually on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club page. We did a
Okay.
pop-up podcast. We were live at the book drive. So yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, Saturday Shops. Shout out to Fusion 49th and Saturday Shops. That's an amazing partnership.
Yeah.
And just
It looked like it was swinging.
Yeah, loving. I seen the early post of somebody sold out. So
Yeah, I saw it too.
sold out vendors is
It was
always
getting
good.
big. It's getting big. I pulled up, and so I done came every time. So I kind of got my little parking spot figured out. Right? I got my little parking spot.
This is so
Listen,
funny. I done came every time. This is the second one.
Yeah,
I done
that's every time. Just watch me do this. Just watch me do
Let
this.
him cook.
So,
I've been to every.
I've been
I got my pocket spot.
listen.
Eat it up.
Yeah,
Let
listen.
him cook. Let him cook.
So when I pulled to go to my parking spot, and it's cars in my parking spot.
Hold on.
I said, oh man.
Yeah.
I say,
It's one of those days.
boy, I see what's going on here.
Mhm.
I see a
One of
little
those
people over
days.
there in their little picnic area. I say, what is this?
That's right.
Man, big shots out to Fusion 49.
Yes.
Mhm.
Saturday morning shops, a great partnership, and it's something beautiful happening. Because a lot of times people think about Black St. Pete and Black St. Pete businesses, you think about brick and mortars.
Yeah.
Well, things have changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We went through some oppression and some different things, and
Mhm.
now those brick and mortars are vendors.
Yeah.
They're food trucks. We got a lot of businesses still. We got a lot of people still doing their thing, but they may be gray area. They might not be all the way
Mhm.
in the black, right?
Right.
So big shouts out to Renee for the vendors and all them
the work
people.
that she's doing to take them out of the gray area, because she
'Cause
actually
she
has a vendor
like, I
academy.
mean,
She's taking them
honestly-
from
Out of the gray area.
a tent to a truck to a brick and mortar
Out of the gray area.
to
To the
products,
mall.
products on shelves. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So you
great
got to
work,
get shout
great
out, and then even with the vendor market that was at Culture Creative, they had that on Saturday as
Man,
well.
that's why I say these vendors popping. Big shots out
Mhm.
to Brainstorm
Yeah.
and the Vision, man.
work. Right.
You get what I'm
right.
saying? Because you wouldn't think that a tattoo parlor would turn into a cultural
Creative.
event center.
Mhm.
It's an event center. It is a South Pinellas cultural event center
Mhm.
that he's turned his space into,
Right.
and it's like really things popping. This is like a Enoch Davis Center Jr. happening right now in front of us.
I
I'm
hear
gonna
that.
tell you, like,
Enoch Davis Center Jr. Okay. I take it.
I'll take it. I'm not even gonna. We can-
Enoch Davis
to
Center
the
Jr.
junior. Oh,
Whatever that means.
whatever. But it was some great stuff, and it was Miracle on 22nd Street.
Oh yeah, it
The
was.
cat
Yeah.
did customer appreciation.
Yeah.
And the love and what the city is doing is amazing.
It really is.
So while we doing that, shout out to Front Porch Community Development.
Ooh, that was
Association.
big, Miss Lolita.
Yeah,
Oh
she
my
did like
God.
150 kids
Mhm.
at her house.
Listen,
Yeah,
Mm.
pull up, drive.
One thing-
toy giveaway, and it was customized. That was the thing I liked about it. They it was customized to each child. It
Mhm.
wasn't just like
now,
random stuff.
this what
Look,
you like.
Yeah.
This your
yeah,
wish list.
man,
This
there
what
was a
you
lot of
like.
thought and intention.
The organization of the giving,
right?
right? It
So,
was
so we definitely Tony Shaw's in the building. So
the legendary, the legendary.
TC. And so so I definitely want to shout out, and we celebrating the best of Tampa Bay. So we're talking about community events, things
Yes.
that happened over this weekend. Tag somebody who deserves a shout out. Put
And
them
if
in
we
the chat.
forgot your event, because it's impossible for us to show up everywhere,
Yeah.
let us know if you went somewhere, showed up, showed out, and you had a great time.
And
Yeah,
telling you if it's up to
yeah.
me, because I wouldn't have remembered none of this. So you better start tagging your people doing something,
Mhm.
not just hoping we remember you.
Boy, you crazy. All right, but we can't forget Jamaica, because
Oh,
Jamaica
Jamaica.
absolutely needs our help. A
Mhm.
lot of people forget that and move on after the storm is over.
Mhm.
But I remember when we had our storm season and how long it lasted and how long the aftermath
People still
was.
recovering right now.
Right,
Mhm.
right. And
So we
yeah.
didn't get hit by a fire.
Yeah,
They got hit by what's called the largest and strongest storm in history
right.
recorded.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
So you got to understand them people still rebuilding. Every time I don't see something on the news, every time I don't see something, I really get worried because I know
we live, we on the air. We just need a camera. That's all.
Hey,
Mr. Edmund, can you maybe
okay.
It'll probably be closer for you to do it. We told you, didn't we tell you? told you exactly how it was going down. That's exactly how it happened. So
well, while we talking about Jamaica,
yes.
Okay, listen. Item Jams in the Park takes place Saturday, December 27th, right here at 99 Jams, 3651 42nd Avenue South.
Okay.
Come out, support, bring out the canned goods, water, non-perishable food items, baby food, toiletry, all the above. And it will be a family-friendly event starting at 11 a.m. Live music, entertainment. So it's going to be something amazing.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right, y'all want to take a break and set that up, or we keep going to do
We're gonna keep it going.
We ain't got enough time on the clock.
Okay.
We gotta play the clock out. Yeah. Put my shades back on, my 3D glasses back on.
I hear you loud and clear. All right, so did y'all see that there was some federal funding to helping people buy homes in Pinellas County? I saw that. So Pinellas County is making available $20 million in federal hurricane funding to eligible residents to buy a home. It's part of a larger disaster recovery effort that's using federal money after hurricanes from last year. So the program is offering up to $80,000 in assistance towards purchasing a home, including down payment and closing costs. The assistance can help renters transition into home ownership, and it's for eligible applicants. The funds can cover up to 100% of the down payment required by the lender and reasonable closing costs. You can get some more information by going to the Pinellas County website, Pinellas County, I think it's .org.
How many $1 million they said it was?
Let me go back.
20. Oh, well, 20 they can probably do it for some people now.
And it's $80,000 in assistance. How it works is you must be able to get a 30-year fixed mortgage pre-approval from a lender. The assistance come with the requirement that you live in the home as your primary residence for at least 5 years. If you stay in the home that long, each year, 20% of the assistance is forgiven, and after 5 years, it's fully forgiven. I did see another caveat, though. It's not for people who live in St. Pete.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So guess what? Guess what? That's helping them achieve a goal, right?
Switch it so crazy.
See, come on. It's chess, not chessers. It's chess, not checkers.
You don't live in St. Pete, you can't.
It's helping achieve a goal. Now, see, they're gonna say it's a lot of things. See, when you read the official thing, it's gonna look real nice and neat on the napkin. But I'm here to tell you, it's achieving a goal. It's a 100-year plan. I read the plan.
Okay.
See, doing the U.S. Self-Structural Race Study, I read the Negro Leave Town plan.
Okay.
And it's a 100-year plan.
Negro Leave Town.
Yes. And
we're in it.
Yes.
Wow. We're
face first in the 100-year plan.
No, it's right. And so if those who don't qualify, if you did not live in Pinellas County during the hurricanes, you had to live here during the time of the storm. Your income limits, you can't earn more than 120% of the area median.
That's a lot.
That's like 58,000 or something.
120? 120.
That's like up there in the
120. For a family of 4, 120 is 120,000.
Okay.
125,000.
So,
okay.
Yeah. So yeah, up to. Right?
Okay.
We all work in sales, so we know what up to. So if it's a family of 4, you can get up to 125. I mean, you can make up to 125,000. So I think it's gonna cover a lot of people.
I think what we need to do.
But so back to it. So you can't live in Pinellas County right now.
No, you
have to live.
It's not for St. Pete.
Oh,
yeah, you have to have lived.
Because I think St. Pete got their own little
St. Pete
little pack of money, and then they got to do. Right. Whatever they got to do with they.
I just want to be clear before, but okay.
Because I think St. Pete gonna do those grants that you ain't gonna qualify for if you owe the city.
Talk about that.
I'm just saying.
So you got grants that you don't qualify for.
The city of St. Pete has a policy. It's not an ordinance. It's something that can be changed inside of a meeting. Okay. They have a policy, and inside that policy, if you owe the city of St. Pete any money, you can't get grants or services. So that's what helped lock people out of the CRA. Because you might owe them for a light bill, a water bill. Okay. You might owe them for they cut your grass. Yeah. Right. You might owe
they got a lien because they cited you for whatever the case may be.
They're amazing codes compliance broken window policy,
Okay.
right? That amazing broken window policy that got Pinellas leading and getting money. But long story short, I think there's something that need to be ironed out.
Okay.
Because the people who need the assistance the most sometimes owe the city of St. Pete due to codes compliance and an aggressive posture that they have on the south side. So that eliminates people who can get the help. So even with this new grant that's coming, it's amazing. It's a great idea. But don't forget about the people who can't get the services because of the policy that's in place. Mm-hmm. And a policy that was put in place really aiming at black people. See, right, I'm not going to be misleading. These policies were put into place targeting the black residents of St. Pete. And it's a known fact. Mm-hmm. It is not just me talking, but these measures are still on the books. And guess what they're doing? It's helping to push us out. Right. See, there's resources to help us. There's money that was made specifically for helping Southside residents. But they didn't tell you that if a Southside resident owed the city, they couldn't get those resources. Mm-hmm. And now $17 million in resources sitting there that people can't access.
Right.
The only people that's accessing is the big companies building big buildings and big apartments and big stuff. The little guy who those dollars were actually made for aren't actually getting it.
Yeah, no, that's right. You're absolutely right about that, man. So that's what we call a small P policy. You got big P policies that's made by the decision makers and legislators, but that small P policy that you're talking about, that's somebody in an office that can just say, you know what, we're not going to do it that way no more.
Well, they might be listening.
Yeah, they might be. And I will say, read the fine print.
Yeah.
Read the fine print.
Don't eat the swine, my brother.
My brother.
Would you rather?
You had a good would you rather the last time.
No. I did. You know what? My mind been a little bit of everywhere, and so I wasn't prepared for would you rather.
It's all right. It's all right.
Well, I'd rather.
It's okay.
Do you have a would you rather, Mr. Atlas?
It's all right.
I can make one up.
It's what you can't. No,
I say no.
We're not gonna take would you rather.
Cut that off
quick. We're not even doing that. We're gonna engage our guest here. Corey, what you been up to, man? Corey's World. What's happening in Corey's World?
First off, I want to say thank you and thank everybody in this room for having me. The work that y'all are doing in the community in this room is amazing. A lot of things that wouldn't get talked about, they get talked about in transparency and clarity. It's engaging, so I'm really proud of y'all for the work that y'all been doing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As far as me, man, I've been just really grinding. Spending a lot of time with my family, my children, my 7-year-old daughter, Giselle Rose.
Yeah.
They know about her. Yeah. Because we talk about it.
Yeah. Well, we get the Giselle Chronicles.
They say we love you out loud.
Yes, Lord. Love in the chat, man.
One of the things that I'm proud of as far as myself is that, I stepped up and I became her math tutor.
Okay.
Wow.
My wife wanted to hire a tutor. And I'm just like, an hour a day, you really can't get, not an hour a day, an hour a week. I don't think you can get good at anything by doing it for 1 hour a week.
Okay.
So my philosophy
was get better.
Right.
You can
get better.
It's like doing push-ups once a week. Right. You're going to be a little better shape than
your chest might not get big until about a year later.
but you'll be better than you were
without that one.
Yes, sir.
But you need to be big in a week.
That's real now.
Right. What I decided to do, I just figured I would work with her for an hour a day.
Okay.
And just so excited, man. She went from struggling to succeeding. Mm-hmm. That's one of the high points for me. And then my son, I don't have to remind him to get up and go into exercise, to go on the run.
Oh, y'all be seeing y'all running hard. Y'all be doing 2-3 miles. What y'all be doing?
Yeah, about 3 miles.
Yeah.
He runs without me now, though. He wake up before he go to school.
Bro, that's amazing.
And Giselle runs a mile.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Man, I couldn't run out the building. I couldn't run to my car right now. No. So that's good job,
and while Corey talking, and I can just tell you, like, the foundation that he's setting for his family is amazing. Like every morning when they get up, even in the morning to ride to school, they got to do somebody leads the prayer.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody leads the prayer.
Yeah.
Then they start with their affirmations.
Okay.
Wow.
Every morning they have to write in their journal.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. And then they meditate.
Yeah.
Right. And this is their
morning. And they doing this at 7 and how old is you?
7 and 17.
7 and
wow.
17. We've been doing it for about a year and a half.
Yeah.
And it's magical because they're doing it with dad, man. So it's a special thing about dads, right? And things that children do with their dad stays with them a lifetime. Don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking the mother. You can't erase a mother's presence in a child's life. But I'm speaking directly to the father's spot in the life. And the things you do with your dad will stay with you a lifetime.
Yeah, no, that's amazing.
And you know, one of the things that it's important that you say that, because if you don't understand that, you'll think what you're doing isn't working.
Yeah.
And as a dad, that was something that I had to come to grips with. That it's like stacking days, right? It's like we go back talking about the push-up.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you're only doing it once a week, at the end of the year,
stacking days
when you started.
Yeah.
And once I kind of understood that, I didn't think about, are they listening?
Just stack the days.
I just feel like, listen, we're gonna be consistent. We're gonna do it every day, and then eventually. And it's one thing that I tell my daughter, and she got it quick. Thinking about the thing is not doing the thing.
Right.
The only way to do the thing
is to do the thing.
And she tells her brother that.
She's action based.
Out of the car.
Yeah.
She say, bro, remember, thinking about the thing is not doing the thing.
That's true.
The only way to do the thing is to do the thing. Getting upset about the thing, planning the thing, reading about the thing, strategizing about the thing, ain't doing the thing.
That's right.
Got to do the thing.
The only way to do the thing is to do the thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
And it's powerful. You doing the thing, dog. You doing the thing.
You gave me a jewel. I think it was at the last Collard Green Festival. I asked you for some advice on coaching.
Right.
And I've been implementing that for the last month and a half, and it works amazing.
Right.
I ain't gonna say what it is because they can pay you for that.
Right.
And that's real.
But you gave me something as a coach. You know what I mean? Contrary to popular belief, everybody needs a coach and uses a coach, and
even the coach,
right?
Yeah.
Even the coach
needs a coach more
than everybody else.
Yeah, this is true.
Yes.
And Corey gave me something as a coach, man, that I've been doing, and it's just really life changing for me. So I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you.
I'm gonna need a little bit of that. I'm gonna need y'all to share. Don't worry
here's the thing: you got to do the thing. Because when he gave it to me, I did it. But then
you didn't do the thing. Yeah,
the thing hard, boy.
The thing is hard. But once you keep doing it and you do it consistently, you see the increase. And you see the benefit of it, and it's just been amazing. So I appreciate you, man, and all that you're doing in the community. And you getting a lot of love too.
That Corey,
Liz, good morning.
Yes.
She said Corey Outlaw pushed me and Shernique mentoring weekly. Yeah, you the coach's coach. Presence is powerful, says Carlo Senior, and he does a lot with fatherhood and around fatherhood.
Yeah,
it's so important. Yeah, so I mean, we got a couple of minutes before.
Congrats.
But consistency because a lot of people think that and as fathers think that. And y'all father, so y'all can tell me if I'm wrong or right. Because I ain't never been a. I know I've never been a father. But because y'all father, a lot of times you think providing is just the financial. Where you
think that's important.
That's the most. It is important, but that's not the most important. It is the time that you spend and the memories that you make and the things that you give them. That's gonna give them substance throughout their life, and knowing that they can depend on you, not just financially, but your word. And you say, I'm going to be there. Your kids should not have to doubt or ask you again. If you say, I'm going to be there at Tuesday at 6:00, there should be no other question because my dad got me.
Oh, yeah.
He coming.
Coming.
That's right. You're right about that. Absolutely. Talking about dads coming. So my daughter, she got me there. We can take the break. And then after the break, we're going to get into this community conversation about MLK.
Right.
Announcements that was made last night that came out. So we're going to talk about that. So I know people want to hear the conversation. We're going to talk about it after the break. But so my daughter called me, my oldest daughter, right? She got me good too. So she called me and she was like, what you doing? I was like, I'm working. Because that's what you're doing. Yeah. She was like, what you doing tomorrow? I said, I'm gonna be working. She's like, okay, well, are you taking the truck? Are you going to use the truck? I'm like, no, I mean, I may not. Like, what's going on? She was like, well, they got Christmas trees at the child's park. Would you take me to go get a Christmas tree?
Okay.
I was like, man, doggone well. She just bust out and went to laugh because she was like, that was like her pranking me because
she knew you weren't
good and well I ain't gonna do it. But man, we laughed so hard about that thing. It was just amazing because she was like, would you take me to get a Christmas tree? And I'm like,
a Christmas tree.
That was it. I'm like,
Christmas tree.
they do that.
For real, like you know who you called, and she did, and it was just.
But you should have known it was a setup. What you doing? When anybody
I don't answer that question. That's the trick question.
But I don't answer. I mean, with her,
what you mean? What am I doing?
You know what I mean? Because it might be, it might be.
Well, I got an announcement.
Come right away.
I got an announcement.
Go ahead.
I cut the Christmas tree down this morning. I burnt it, and we canceled Christmas. It's official.
It's official. You cancel Christmas by cutting the tree down.
We cut the tree down and
Mr. Edmund, you ain't. First of all, we
cut the Christmas tree down and sat up
this morning.
Just now.
So y'all shopping for Christmas for real, or what we doing now? Because I remember that was like we talk about the Black Money movement. That we ain't buying it.
I think I done crossed the line already, y'all. I'm sorry. Man, I have crossed the line. I apologize, my movement people.
No, but we
ain't buying it. It's like that was just.
I ain't go to Target.
Thanksgiving.
I ain't go to Target.
No, but
Thanksgiving and Black.
I am trying. What I am doing is intentional of what I buy and who I'm buying it from.
Okay.
Right.
But you're still spending.
I'm still spending a little bit. We're in a Christmas. We're in a Christmas exchange.
Yeah.
So our name is randomly picked. So I gotta give somebody something.
I'm so glad I became a Muslim.
My brother.
It's like Geico. I spend so much money on holidays by converting to Islam. It works.
If you're looking at saving money,
convert to Islam, and you'll save money on holidays. Jet too easy.
Jet 2 holidays. Jet 2 holidays. So I am. But the crazy part is like I haven't bought not one person a gift yet.
Yeah.
No.
You still got time.
Yeah, I do.
Still got time.
Yeah.
I don't buy nothing.
Do you have a holiday tradition or something that you do with the family for like Christmas, or like is there something that you do? The way that you celebrate, is it something that you want to share with y'all?
So we got the blessed bags that's coming up. I will put the remember we talked about that last year where we accept donations. The kids put the bags together.
Okay.
Once we get all the donation and the money, we go buy all the stuff, and then the kids sit outside and pack them.
Right.
And then we go out to the community. A nursing home has already reached out and asked us would we come back this year.
Okay.
So we're gonna go out there and do that. So we'll do that with the kids. We usually do like
we went out to Williams Park last year.
We did. We went to Williams Park, and then we kind of went around. We went around a lot of places, and it says blessed bags. It has like toiletries in there, socks, some snacks. Toothpaste.
Yeah. I think see that in Tampa Bay Breakfast Club gonna have a small donation for y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm passing around the hat now.
I like it. Small donation.
I'm passing around the hat right now.
To my auntie Amita Bowers for putting that together.
Yeah.
That's big though, and I do kind of remember vaguely. So that's big. I think we can do something because that's big.
I talked to the brother who is up there at Trolley Market Square, homeless brother, houseless, how refer to it, and we brought him some stuff. And he was like educating us. He was like, a lot of the stuff that people bring, they can't use it because like it may be something that you need to cook. It may be something that you need to store. Yeah. And so for those who are doing these types of drives and you feeling like, you feeling generous and you going out, be mindful that if you give them something that needs to be prepared, they can't prepare it.
And that's the thing in our blessed bags, there's nothing. It's stuff that you can use. Like you have your deodorant, your lotion, your toothpaste. We had some wash rags that they can use, just stuff like that they can socks.
Stuff that they can actually
that's good.
Yeah,
so that's giving me ideas of stuff to buy too.
Yeah, but he did. He said that like a lot of people bring them stuff and they're well intentioned and well meaning, but it's like I don't have no refrigerator, I don't have no stove, no microwave. Like I need stuff.
I can't use these noodles.
Right,
for real. You got to just crunch them up and eat them raw. You can get flavor. I mean, exactly creative, but that ain't how they meant to be eaten.
All right, so it's 8:00. We're gonna take a break. We'll be back about 6-7 minutes after the hour, and then we're gonna have a conversation about the MLK Parade and the announcement that was made by Jerish Martin LLC and Corey's World. So y'all stick around. We'll be back 6-7 minutes after the hour. Tag a friend, tell a friend that we up and we ain't going down.
Surely not. All right,
bing bing
for the Lord.
Hello, I'm Gabe Ortiz, and this is WEDU Arts Plus. Based out of St. Pete, the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is a morning radio show about hip-hop life and urban culture. Meet the hosts who inform and empower their listeners.
Edmond. I go by Mr. Edmond. My role, I'm a host and I'm co-founder.
My name is Brother John Muhammad, Your Brother John, yourbrotherjohn.com. And my role on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is host or co-host.
I just go by Qiana. Sometimes you may hear the guys call me Q. I may say Q just depending on my personality that day. And I'm the female of the crew. I think I keep balance when you look at the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. So that's my role.
And I'm Bruce Moore Jr. A lot of people do know Bruce Moore Jr., obviously being born and raised here and going to school here, but there's many more people that know Reno.
St. Pete is small, and so the good things and bad things that come with a small city, you know, everybody knowing each other, of course, would be one of the pluses.
My neighbors were not only just my neighbors, they became my family.
Trying to put that back now, like really getting back to a place where we know our neighbors and we look out for each other. It was a St. Pete that existed, you know, south of Central, and then there was another St. Pete that existed north of Central and downtown. It was a struggle then, and I think it's still, you know, somewhat a struggle for black people in the city of St. Pete.
Even with every step of progress we make, it's still a struggle to, implement that progress.
Did y'all hear about the weed college, the first cannabis college
in Orlando?
Talk to him,
No, yeah, I've been looking at it.
This is serious, y'all.
Over a year ago.
If you got the charges, go and get the degrees, King. You got years of experience, man. It ain't like you come into a classroom with no data.
Elon Musk said that a drug dealer knows how to manage and run a business better.
I can't believe that.
The real facts, man.
I'm all about education. But what I'm saying is that we carry this industry on our backs.
The way we started the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, Jabbar approached me about what could we do, how can we do something together, and then an opportunity to promote Amendment 4. Amendment 4 is the, voting rights restoration to returning citizens. We were able to negotiate a deal where we got like 30 minutes on the radio at 99 Jams to talk about, Amendment 4 and other local, policies. To returning citizens. We were able to negotiate a deal where we got like 30 minutes on the radio at 99 Jams to talk about, Amendment 4 and other local, policies and politics. Enjoyed it, so we started doing it on Sundays as like a podcast with, at the time, Janet Michelle. She was our co-host and she, filled that role until she moved. And then we had Carla Bristol, Carla B. She came in for a season. And then Reno was behind the scenes. He was always present because we did organizing together, so he'd come and hang out. And then the things that he was saying off camera was like, man, we might as well just have you on the show.
The negative thoughts that you is thinking about right now, or any particular subject, y'all, just flip it.
Turn problems into opportunities.
Problems are opportunities, man. Big shouts out to Sauce and Predo, man.
Real deal, man.
We on the jump board together right now. Just being around people and clearly always talking, I just felt like at least learn something, so as you see that you're not going to shut up, you can have substance to your conversation and not just be labeled somebody who just love to talk.
Really being informative, looking to give the information that isn't readily available in our community.
Multiple meteorologists can look at the same data and come up with a different forecast.
And so now you take those models, take that data and say, okay, based upon all of that,
absolutely,
you might be in between here and there, and that's my know I'm saying speech. Most recently, after Carla B, transitioned out and went to do other things as well, Qiana, we invited Qiana.
I've been working with the guys for a while outside of this, and they called me to interview. And when I came in to interview that Sunday, after the show, they was like, hey, you need to be a part of the show. And I was like, okay.
I look at it almost like a band and the instruments, but it's just the instrument that we're using is our voices.
My voice is already kind of squeaky. I know my voice can get squeakier.
You have to have your radio voice on and have that vocal control.
I talk lower when I need to calm it down. And when I'm very passionate about it, I slow it down and because I want you to understand what I'm saying. What's good for the geese is good for the gander. So if you keep it secrets, just know that she can too.
Okay, and see that's why Qiana, that's why you need it on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. You feel? Because you gonna even things out. You know what I'm saying? I was just joking. You know what I'm saying? It was joking.
We just understand power, you know, and in terms of people's attention, you know, because it costs. People's attention costs. That's why it's called pay attention.
We want to present local information right up there with, you know, the trending topics.
One thing that's a common denominator with all of us is that we're all passionate about our people.
For me, what you take from me is that I'm real and I'm passionate about the growth of our people.
The overall goal, I would say, is to have a more informed community. Around electoral politics, around health, around equity.
It's about the mission of connecting the dots and closing the gaps, inspiring people to see what's possible, you know, and trying to be an example. You know, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing sometimes, but you know, you do the best that you can with what you have, and you pray that others will be inspired to join in.
For more info, visit cdatcenter.org/Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
Just like that.
Just like that, we are back.
Welcome back to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edman.
And I'm Corey Outlaw.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Corey's World.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That.
See that.
And we'd like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
The new
Get a gangster.
baby.
And if you don't know, now you know. I like that. Huh?
I like that.
We're back. We're back. We're back. Hey. Okay, yeah.
Like we never left.
Mm-hmm.
For real. All right, y'all. So this morning we're having a very important family conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right here at the table, because we know that's what we do here at the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. And the St. Pete MLK Parade is what we're talking about. It has a long history of both triumph and challenge. From the very beginning, every generation has had to navigate leadership shifts, disagreements, organizational hurdles, and questions about how this day should be celebrated. And yet, year after year, our community shows up resilient, committed, and determined to honor Dr. King's legacy. But through every triumph, every challenge, the constant has been us, the community that has kept pushing this thing forward, kept rebuilding, kept honoring the legacy of Dr. King with dignity and love. And today, we're entering a new chapter. Our very own co-host and, of course, Corey Outlaw played a very major role in assembling the team that won the 2026 parade contract. And you recently released a public statement announcing that you and your companies will no longer be involved in the parade. Since the story is public and transparency is part of what we stand for, both of you have agreed to share your experiences and help the community understand what's happened respectfully, honestly, and from the heart. And so that's what we're about to do. We're about to get into it this morning, y'all.
All right.
So we appreciate your willingness to have this conversation and on air. And how y'all feeling this morning?
You know what? So this smile, there's a lot of pain behind it.
Yeah.
I will have to say disappointment, embarrassment, that we're even here.
Yeah.
As a community, and somebody that leads with putting the community first.
Yeah.
And that I had to make that statement last night. And when I say I struggled with it really, really hard.
Yeah, I'm sure.
To do this, because anybody who know me, I've been saying I want to do the MLK Parade for years.
Yeah.
And to come and actually
Wait, but I'll interject.
Oh, go ahead.
And I'm gonna let you finish. We really wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for you. So
yeah, start there.
Yeah, I just wanted to start there. We really wouldn't even be having this conversation if it wasn't for you. So I'm gonna let you finish, but I just want to say thank you for allowing me even this early opportunity to do what I do best. But I'll let you go ahead and finish.
Yeah.
Well, since he said it, but it's heartening.
Okay.
As a community that we're here.
Yeah.
Right. And
how you feeling, Corey? How you feeling this morning, man?
I mean, it's unfortunate because this is probably the last thing that I ever thought that I would have to do.
Yeah.
But I knew, me being me and what I stand for and the people that I represent, and I knew I had no choice.
Yeah.
you know, and it's difficult for me. You know, I'll be honest. You know, I had a long talk with my family, had a long talk with Qiana, my sister, Jerish Martin.
Yeah.
And it's difficult. So, but it had to happen.
Right,
you know,
right. And so what made you decide that this was the topic that you wanted to address publicly and directly with the community?
This is a community event.
Yeah.
The RFP went out and it was publicly announced who got the team, who got the parade. When you looked at all the advertisement, it had all logos on there.
Yeah.
We're out there telling everybody and pushing the brands.
Mm-hmm.
And I owe my community this conversation because a lot of people came out on the strength of me.
Yeah.
And everybody, not just me, Corey, the whole team.
Right.
I will say that. But people came out and interviewed, and everybody that did interviews,
right.
I personally called.
19 to be exact.
Yeah. 19 people.
19 to be exact.
Yeah, you organized me.
Yeah.
I ain't never been down there in the dungeon. I'm just giving it to you, and I done been all over City Hall,
but never been in that.
And that shows the importance of what y'all was doing.
Yeah.
Somebody like me, who I've been all over City Hall.
Yeah.
In the back, in the side, the mayor's office, the meeting room.
Slept on the steps.
Slept on the steps.
Yeah.
I've never been in the video room.
Yeah.
And I'm a videographer.
Right.
I'm a filmmaker.
Mm-hmm.
I got close relationship with several of their people back down in that dungeon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And only reason I was there because Qiana called me.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't know the full backstory. So could you briefly explain what your roles are in assembling the team and like how we got to this point with the city contract for the MLK Parade?
Yes. So it was last minute. It came across my desk that it was open. I called Samantha and said, hey, yo, the MLK Parade is up for grabs. I think it's something we should do, you know, us together. And she was like, okay. And I was like, this is the team that I think we should do. It should be me, you, Bozell, Corey.
Yeah.
She said, I got to talk to Bozell. All right. He signed off. We have 3 days to submit the application.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Wow.
3 days.
No, we done submitted some applications in 3 days.
3 days to submit the application,
right? And then actually get it. So that's
right. So we submit it, and then they say, okay, you gotta resubmit. Like they put a pause on it, but your submission had to be in by that time, and only the people that submitted would be considered.
Okay.
At that, we sat and talked in depth of what we want that parade to look like.
Yeah.
I was like, this will be really good. And I thought of the 45 days of excellence.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Which bridge not only the MLK parade, but the other event as well.
Okay.
All together.
Mm-hmm.
So after we got it, we sat down.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Don't go too fast. What was it like the moment that you found out that you got it? Because I mean, knowing that you been working towards it, and you've been saying, "Man, I love that opportunity." Because I know I was like that with council.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm thinking, I love the opportunity, but I don't want to do all that other stuff.
Right.
And then you get the opportunity, right?
So
what was that like?
We get the email.
Yeah.
Like we stop. Like whoa.
Yeah.
Like the excitement. Like we like. I get goosebumps just even thinking about like that we accomplished this.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, because the energy, the communication, the ideas, the transparency about our expectations, how we were gonna do it, the roles, the agreement, the partnerships, how we was gonna execute it, how we was gonna present ourselves. We had thought about all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about
the
text messages like, hey, gang, great job. We doing this. It felt surreal. My family was excited. You know, we come from a big family.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You know, in the moment that we got a chance to share that stuff, man, everybody was on board. They was ready. Hey, how can we help? What do we need to do?
Because you're another link in the chain of the history of St. Pete.
Right.
Like, this is a long history. This is the longest running parade in the country.
And so just think about the pride to be able to come in, and then a part of the vision.
But you know what?
Go ahead.
If I may interject, what was the first thing that came to my mind, and I told my sister, Qiana, we have to keep this education based.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to utilize this opportunity to empower the community and create endless partnerships.
Yeah.
Because the state that we're in right now, not just locally, but just in the world, we really and truly need to show that we can collaborate, we can work together at a high level.
Yeah.
Especially with something like this that's on the ticket. It was too exciting, man.
I hear that. And so what were some of the responsibilities that were assigned to Jerish Martin?
So Jerish Martin was logistics of the parade itself, entertainment, events, youth engagement. So everything that happened the day of the parade leading up to it, I would be over it.
Okay.
And that was my role, and I accomplished.
Chorus World, what was some of your responsibilities?
Well, first, my responsibility was the theme strategist, right? That's how it was kind of written in. So everything that you see, from the color palette to the tone of the campaign. Yeah. But before we even got started, that was my role and my responsibility. And that's when, I came up with the power of a dream. Literally, just the power of a dream.
Yeah. And everybody got goosebumps.
Everybody got goosebumps from the initial meeting, from the initial design. I didn't get any pushback from the design.
Yeah.
I didn't get any pushback from the color palette.
Oh, because it was beautiful. It's beautiful. It was artistic. Yeah. It kind of fit the city's theme. I like how you meshed it. Yeah. Right. You did MLK thing, but you also meshed it with the art. Of the city, because we're an artistic city. So I seen your vision as an artist to artist. I love the work you did. I was begging for my hat and my shirt. I was begging for it. I was like, what's going on? I felt the way. I felt the way. So I got
him the shirt today.
And I think y'all did an amazing job at y'all efforts. Keep going.
Yeah. No, that's great. so in the statements that you put out, you did mention some of the challenges like with the leadership team. So without going into too many of the personal details, what changed? What changed? And what made continuing the partnership impossible? Like, what was the thing was like, okay, we got this excitement. We got, like, you've met your deliverables. You have this plan. We see the beautiful graphics.
You know what changed?
You're doing your things. What happened?
What changed is the agreement that we originally agreed upon. We do have 3-year MOUs that are signed. And let me just tell you, if you know anything about MOUs, they is a broad spectrum of what you're supposed to do.
MOU is Memorandum of Understanding.
Right. And so I was gonna, but thank you. But yes, but you have this to put in place until you define everything else, right? Okay. But here in the state of Florida, they are binding. Yeah. They are legal.
Yeah.
And then what you do is with your contract, then you put your fees and everything else in it. Yeah. And so your contract is supposed to mirror the MOUs.
Yeah.
Not go all the way left from it.
Okay.
So where we went wrong in this is that everything that we talked about prior to us getting the contract and getting the contract at the beginning went left. The partners no longer wanted to honor the MOUs or our original agreement.
The verbal agreement. Verbal agreements are binding as well.
Yes, and we started out with a verbal agreement. I will tell you that because I do business and I did business with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Before we even got the contract, I sat down and talked.
Yeah.
Personally with and say, hey, I want to understand. I want this to be clear because what happened, I did not want to happen. Right. Yeah. And we all agreed at that point we are equal partners in this endeavor.
Right.
And then it went from equal partners to you need to be employees.
Okay. And we talk about that a lot on our platforms about equity and about
that's what we ain't going for.
Yeah, like we don't we've been employees and we changing the dynamics of these relationships. Like you have an established businesses, and when you enter these agreements, you want to have your business be on par.
Especially not halfway through the job.
Yeah.
You ain't coming to tell me I'm your employee after I done led the ship.
Yeah.
Right. And then the thing is, because again, I brought this to the table, right?
Period.
And the vision of it came from me.
Yeah.
Right. And to be honest, I've never been the one to say it's all mine. I am team based.
Yeah.
Like I believe in partnerships. And the reason why I did it with this group is because we had already partnered up.
Yeah.
And it was a 30-year friendship too. I have to say that. So never in a million years would I think that we would be here, because I felt like the integrity and loyalty was there, and we had a common goal to do something for the city.
No, I was going to ask you that, because that happens sometimes, right? Like, you know what I mean? Because like to your point about contracts, when you go in, of course you're going to talk about the terms and whatnot beforehand, and then you put it in writing. And so with a 30-year friendship, you thinking, okay, this is what we talked about, this is what we agreed to. Once you get the paperwork, it's going to mirror that conversation. And what I'm hearing is that didn't happen.
And even in the MOUs, they mirrored that conversation. And anything we say right now, we have receipts.
And they can interject too. And I'll
Go
interject.
ahead.
So first off, again, like I said, this is difficult. To come on this platform knowing the amount of support and the people that's listening, and how many people are going to be affected by this. But I'll reiterate that this is really important for us to share, not just for this situation or this scenario, but for you, the creator, you, the person that carries intellectual property, you, the person that may get in the vehicle and ride around with your friends, family members, and share ideas. And next thing you know, you're cut out of that deal, or it's not handled the correct way. This is way bigger than just the St. Pete MLK Parade.
Bro.
And just to Qiana's point,
thank you for that.
No. I mean, listen, this is this is really serious.
Yeah,
you know,
we talk about that a lot. And I'm glad you was able to zoom out, because we zoomed in and we hyper focused on the parade. But what you're saying is the bigger picture, and we talk about a lot about how our intellectual property is mishandled and all that.
And I'll interject. The first person to teach me about intellectual property is standing to the left of me.
And so
I had never used that word. I had never knew what that word was. Jabbar Edmond told me what intellectual property was. But go ahead, brother.
No, thank you for that, bro. But I want to say this is a struggle that we've had in our community. Like, my intellectual property is this. So everybody in this room has had intellectual theft. And if you don't know what that is, those are the things that you create in your mind. They are invisible, intangible, until you bring them out of your mind into the physical world. And intellectual property is one of the major things in this world. And in the Black community, all too often, we don't even know what intellectual property is. We don't know when our intellectual property is being stolen, when our brain is getting picked. But I'm going to sit this down and let y'all continue.
I want to frame this like double dutch, right? I'm just turning the rope. And so when you want to jump in, jump in.
But go ahead.
Because I don't know where I kind of fell off at with that statement, because that was just important for me to share. But what I think,
we were talking about the partnership and just, what made continuing the partnership impossible. So,
well, I mean, it's communication. And anybody that knows me, I'm a hound for communication. I'm a hound for emails. I'm a hound for text messages. I'm a hound for response.
Shout out to the 8 Kings collaborative.
Listen, that's how you operate in every setting, bro.
And
consistency.
And the thing is, because I understand what we're up against. I understand the time, the attention to detail, the energy, and the capacity that's required in order to execute big things and big dreams. And what we envisioned for this parade, under those circumstances, there was no way that we could potentially pull it off. And shout out to like the marketing department at the city. Like 100% support. No. Listen, they came in, supported, opened up the studio for, like, Qiana was talking about the Power of a Dream video series. Y'all got a chance to come in, and it's unfortunate y'all videos didn't even make it online yet.
And I'll tell you this, though, just when you say that, you talk about the marketing department. I've worked in City Hall, and so I know a lot of the people in that department. And so when I saw you like working with them, I knew it was going to be magical, because I know their commitment to it. Like, the city's marketing team. So shout out to them. They really do a phenomenal job, and I don't think they get enough credit for it.
They were
to have
amazing.
all of the tools for marketing. And then to have the visionaries to be able to come in, it's like, okay, y'all got like a whole thing here.
Out the box thinking.
Like we can do this.
I see what you're saying.
And I'm going to tell you,
I see what you're saying.
And if you know,
no, it was.
You got all the tools, and you got the visionaries.
Because a lot of times you have the tools, and this be just like you just got the tools, but you don't really know what to do with them.
And we have 2 different companies, right?
Yeah.
But we're hand in hand, and a lot of stuff. Like, the good thing, and I always say I got the best brothers in the world. I always say the hands down, argue with whoever you want. I'm telling you, my
yeah.
brothers are the best. But I can throw something at Corey, and whatever I'm thinking in my mind, he's gonna create it.
Yeah.
Right. And so when I came to him and said, and I will tell you, Corey is one of the people who is very skeptical when it comes to doing business with other people.
Yeah.
When you're
With
looking
friends.
at right, with
You got a
friends.
policy on doing
Yeah.
this with friends.
And he don't just jump in.
Yeah,
No. And I have
and we'll jump out.
Yeah.
No, truth story, I'm gonna digress for a minute. When we were doing the A-Kids Collaborative, and the way we was operating in the beginning, like, I can't do it. I can't do it.
I can't do
And
it.
so we started calling Corey Bobby Brown.
He is not lying.
He was like, look,
But he was a stickler. He wasn't with it, and we had to operate in a certain manner, right? The same things he's talking about, I've been in the group seeing him operate like that.
Right.
So
no, he
I
doesn't
see-
waver.
Yeah.
And you know what? He pushed for excellence, right?
does.
And like
And that's
when
demanding to
and no,
you.
Yeah.
and to be honest, he keeps me on my toes. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
because he'd be like, Qiana,
Yeah.
you know, and this is a good thing. And because he's that person, we can sit up here and talk and be able to show receipts if anybody questions what we have, and we have a solid product. And so when you go back, is from the beginning, we got it in August, and again, timestamps will tell you that like most of the work that needed to be done on our end was already done and timestamped.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So your deliverables of
Right.
You know
So-
what?
We over delivered.
We over delivered.
But that,
So-
we talked about over delivering. When you over deliver, the
And so-
under deliver.
that call right
We're not
now.
gonna talk. Okay.
Caller, I appreciate it, but we'll take calls towards the back end.
Right, we
really
will.
wanna get through
But what I will
conversation.
tell you is that even as far as the time for the logistics of the parade route,
Yeah.
that's already done.
Yeah.
You know, when you look at it, the kids' engagement, and it saddens me because if anybody know who Miss Shirley is,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
You look
yeah,
up Miss
yeah,
Shirley. If y'all don't know, the little girl who do all the line dances,
Yeah.
their team
Mhm.
was geared up to come here and end the parade with 4 other kid superstars.
Yeah.
Canary Yellow, Warrior Rose,
Yeah.
right? And they're coming in, and these people who also with their team was so excited. Jermaine Dupri just signed off on them to do Jump.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Zaytoven is produced the whole album. He's coming down
Yeah.
and bringing everybody here to come to our parade, and to think that that may not happen
Yeah.
because somebody did not want to honor their part of the agreement. And if anything is said they cannot say we didn't deliver. The only thing they can say is that we stood on business and we wanted what we talked about to be honored.
So let me ask you this: did you try to resolve the conflict internally before deciding to step away?
Okay,
Yes.
so let me interject. We tried to do everything.
Yeah.
We sent emails. We sent emails. We sent
That's
text
the communication.
Well, we sent
communication you was
text
talking about.
messages.
That ain't there.
Because like I said again, this is difficult for me to come on and do this because this impacts so many things moving forward.
Yeah.
That doing this is kind of like the last thing that you
Right.
do. But if you don't do it, then what happens?
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
But no, we tried to do it all, man, with the parties, with a couple people internally, and it just didn't happen. You know, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know if they, if people didn't think that it was important enough to try to resolve this for the community.
Right.
I don't know if it was if it's that important
To them.
but I know we're mission first. We were mission first from the beginning. So even that theory of over delivering, when y'all saw us out marketing, shaking hands, shirts. I mean,
I never really saw that kind of push.
And let me tell you,
Since
even
the
with
80s,
that,
yeah.
so let's go back because I want to do even more facts for you.
Okay.
We got it in September. We did photos, and after we did the photos, we did not have another meeting because it was canceled either the morning of or the day before, the night of, for a whole month.
What y'all did? Y'all did the photo shoot and didn't meet no more.
Let me back up because just the timeline already was like
Horrible.
I was about to say janky.
Nah,
Just-
it was
Right,
horrible.
no.
Because if you put out an RFP, knowing what it takes to pull off a parade of this magnitude, again,
Right.
the largest parade in the Southeast region, they say the longest running parade in the country, that it's a long runway. And so you put out an RFP, City of St. Pete, in March. you approve it in April. Now you go from April, May. No, you go from August. It was August.
We didn't because you had to go to city council, so we didn't officially get
until
it
September.
until August,
that's
and then
like, okay. So August, September is when you start.
Right.
You have you do your photos and you do your market. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm tracking.
Yeah.
I know I'm slow sometimes.
Do the timeline.
So now in September, you're ready to go.
Right.
And then you saying from September to October
for after our took our pictures in mid-September, we did not have another meeting for a whole month.
Yeah.
And this one because we wasn't meeting.
Yeah.
And one person decided that they would cancel every meeting and never show. So we're there, right?
And that's where the communication happens.
So then now
so you lost
we're
30
also
days.
saying
You can't lose 30
now we're also saying you need to submit invoices.
Okay.
We submit invoices in our MOUs. It says that all invoices will be paid within 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Corey and I, no invoice that we've sent in has been paid up to this point.
Okay.
Also, we were told when we finally met in October, everybody else's invoices was paid except us, but we still continue to work.
Yeah.
And these invoices including marketing material, right? If you look at right, but if you look at the marketing material right now, all of that came out of pocket.
Yeah.
Nothing was given to us from the organization itself to go out there. And if you look at to this day, we're almost 30 days in because the parade is January 19th. Yeah. Other than what you saw Corey and I go out to do, there's no other marketing material out there, and we begged for it. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And so we're still working. We're showing up to meetings on time or early. We're the first there, the last to leave. Yeah. If there's questions to be answered, if nobody else can answer, I can guarantee Corey or I can answer it. Yeah. Right. If you pull us up right now, ask us something, I guarantee we can pull it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. And so we're there. Yeah. And when we realize that we can't continue like that, not talking, right, we reach out to the city.
Okay,
this is our we say, hey, we really got to sit down because
mediation. Y'all looking for mediation,
and that's a hard thing to do too. Because here's the other part that's coming up for me, and I know the difficulty in this, right? Mm-hmm. Because you step back, the history of our people, these conversations in our community about how we work together and how we can't do things together and all of this, and so you already have that kind of cloud over us, the reasons why they put out another RFP. You got that kind of context, and it's just like all kind of mess that you're trying to avoid going into this. And so
we're saying we're gonna regardless. This is what we said. Regardless if we're not talking, we know what we got to do, and we're gonna continue to do it. We're just gonna meet and we're gonna forget everything else because we know that the community and the city depends on us to do this. Yeah. So forget what we're not talking, forget that
the individual differences.
No, and to be honest, so I personally reached out to 3 mediators. Yeah. And I wrote an email, and so mind you, we reached out to the city before Thanksgiving. Okay. And tried to set up. Once we got the meeting with someone in the city, just to say, and we were very professional. We did not go into detail. Just say, hey, can you set up a meeting for all of us to talk because we got to get on the same page so that we can execute. Right. Right. That was on a Monday. Okay. That Monday, another meeting was canceled, but to find out, it was only Corey and I that got canceled from this meeting. Okay. Wow. Right. So no communication again. Yeah. This is janky at its finest, right? So you can't cancel, and then then now on Tuesday morning we get the email setting up the meeting with all parties. Okay. Tuesday evening we get a email from a lawyer saying they want to end partnership immediately. Okay. Now, mind you,
the same day.
So as soon as we bring somebody else in,
I need you to slow it down.
Let that breathe a little bit.
Let that breathe. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to replay that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The moment that we reached out to mediate the scenario in the situation,
just say, hey, y'all come together.
Let's come up.
Somebody to help us sort this. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. We get a letter that says we want to end the partnership. Yeah. Meeting's canceled. Right. No, but let that breathe for a second.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you because
wait,
no,
hold on.
I'm just reading that. No, I'm letting it breathe.
Okay.
But MOUs in the state of Florida are binding.
Okay.
Just FYI, I'm reading the comments. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
Yeah, but
I mean, but
I want to bring it back because what we're
ahead.
talking about for those who may be tuning in, you're just coming in a little bit late. We're talking about the MLK Parade in St. Pete and the partnership between those who were involved in organizing. And one of the questions that we're asking, the one that we're answering now is, did you try to resolve the conflict internally before you decided to step away? And then asking what were some of those conversations like. And so that's what we
go back. Oh, right. So we did that.
Yeah.
And so again, like we say, Tuesday we get a group meeting putting all 4 of us together.
Mhm.
And then the schedules wasn't right. Like they scheduled it for Wednesday, it got canceled. Then it was a Friday. That didn't work. And it was like, pick some days where it could be, that's good for everybody. Now that's a Tuesday. Tuesday night, we get a email from the lawyer saying that they want to part ways.
Okay. Wow.
Right now, mind you, in the MOUs, there is a 30-day notification that either party has to give.
Yeah.
Right. Was not honored.
I hear that. And then just thinking about this, because the parade is a contract with the community, right? It's a community contract.
Thank
you. You know what I mean? And this is a community event, right? And so I know a lot of people may want to understand or really want to know, like, when you get to a point where you realize, like, I have to walk away from this, like, what is that moment where you're like, okay, you know what? I just can't continue to do this anymore.
Let me
go ahead.
Interject. So for me, it was difficult from a designer, from a creative. There's over probably 100 marketing assets that's been created for this parade. And that was just the beginning part of it. That wasn't when you get towards the end where you get the final number of who the sponsors are going to be.
Okay.
Who's the vendors.
Editing a video.
Editing videos. We got 19 videos that I was editing.
Yeah.
Then there was a final video that was going to get released towards the end of it. And it was really difficult for me to come to grips that, wow, you're not going to be doing this.
Yeah. Right.
And the thing is, it was a 3-year contract. It was a 3-year agreement. And mind you, this was also an agreement for the parade and the other event, the festival.
Okay.
You follow me?
Yeah.
And just to kind of lean over towards, for the last 2 years, you saw the impact that we brought to the festival.
Yeah.
Right? Before we got involved in the festival, entertainment was up under a canopy.
Yeah.
Right? But when Jairus Martin got involved, she called Corey's World Incorporated. We went from a canopy to a stage.
Yeah.
Flat screen TV, big banners.
Level up.
And we're not, and let me say this, we're not taking nothing from what they do, but we're not going to take nothing from what we do as well.
Don't apologize at this point. Stop apologizing.
But hold on, wait. This is not an apology.
I know it ain't.
Yeah, let me be really, really clear, okay? Because I'm one of those people, when you see the Corey's World logo, as I said early on in partnerships, the reason why you see this logo on all the work that I do, and it will continue, because you get into partnerships with people that don't want to give you your credit. They don't want to respect your work. They don't want to do any of that stuff. And all you have to stand on is your brand.
Yeah.
That's it. And that goes for any intellectual person that's out there. Stop allowing people to take credit for your work, because I don't want to be all in the videos. I don't need the attention. I'm doing this because I'm just a nice person. Listen, you already know nice people finish last. That's why we're here.
And this is why we're here. And then when you look at, I will say, when we look at what we agreed upon and what we got, because there was, I want to address, because I've heard, contracts, right? Okay. So let's go back to the contract. The contract that was eventually sent over did not state anything that we talked about. And I can give you 3 tops why we would never sign it, right? First one is...
So you get a contract and you refuse to sign the contract.
Because it didn't hear...
No, you're supposed to when the contract ain't right.
We learned that from Ice Cube in the 90s.
But for real, and then they'll demonize you because you don't sign the contract.
Right. And it did not look like, because we went in there with the intentions and we knew exactly what this looks like. And we know we had to define and make it, but we knew that this was an equal partnership, right?
Right.
When we got these contracts, one, they asked for 100% rights of everything that we came up with, right? And we will have to give that to them. Another one, which was ridiculous. I come with a lot of contacts. I don't need nobody. I work really hard.
You got a team.
And it said anybody that I bring to the table, I cannot work with them outside of them for 10 years.
Wait, what?
Hey, that's a job record deal.
You can't work with your own partner. You can't work with me, basically.
Yeah.
You bringing him to the table.
Anybody that I bring there, I can no longer work with them outside of them for 10 years. And then the third one is that we could no longer communicate with the city.
Okay.
How can that be in the contract?
Did
Wait, let me
you can put anything.
This is why we are here.
Yeah.
This is why we are here. This is the type of scenario that this became. This went from a partnership.
Yeah.
This went from excitement.
Yeah.
This went from, hey, y'all, we're about to do this together. We got something big for the community to almost a dictatorship to the point as if our value doesn't stand, as if we didn't put in the work.
And then when I asked, and I got notes for this, when I asked, what are you losing for us to honor our original contract? You know what I was told?
No.
Control.
Wow.
Oh, Janet Jackson?
Yeah.
Control.
So just real quick, what would you hope that the community would understand, you know, through all of this? Like, how do you hope the community understands this departure, you know what I mean, and looking at it? Because, you know, people will look at this, they'll review it, they tagging people and sharing, and it's unfortunate that, you know, sometimes they want it to, like, that people feed, the algorithm feeds messiness, and I know that's not why we're here. So what would you like for people to get from this conversation?
What I would take is when the first sign of shakiness, I wish we would have like nipped that in the bud immediately. When we saw the inconsistency from the beginning, and again, there's receipts. We should have then approached it and did it. And until the day that we put our statement out, and that was last night, I was still hopeful that we can work it out. Last Tuesday, I sent out an email to all parties telling them how important this parade is, not only to myself, not for the community and everybody. There's no conversation that can't be had to fix it, so we can get to the finish line and give the people what they asked for. And I went unread. The lawyer didn't respond. The other parties didn't respond. There were 6 other people in there and no one responded. I also reached out to other people before we went here because this was not what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do this morning was to talk about the exciting stuff that's leading up to the MLK Parade.
Because we've been planning it and getting ready to roll out like full steam ahead. Because, you know, we got the platform.
So
go ahead.
I just want to say this, man. Thank y'all so much for the work y'all have done. If nobody's told y'all have done an outstanding job. This has historically been a very rocky road, right? And I thought this iteration would be smooth, right?
I did too.
But I think a lot of times we got to go through something to get something, and this has become a learning moment, right? Y'all not trying to stop the parade. Y'all not trying to stop nothing from going on. What y'all doing is setting the record straight. And guess what? This never happens. I've been involved with a lot of this stuff. The record never gets set straight.
And then people
it's just rumor mill. And then, so I thank y'all for having the courage to want to set the record straight and just put y'all side of the story out there, because if we don't get these stories, these learning lessons, we're doomed to continue doing it. That's why we keep having it, because the person who went through it last time didn't share what they went through.
And I really want this to be a learning lesson for everybody, for all parties involved, right? When you look at, and another reason why we came out and spoke is because this is our brand. Right. And there's a high standard. There was the website that was done, and Corey did numerous hours putting this together, coming up with the color palette and making sure that everything looked cohesive across the board. And then the website was pulled down and somebody tried to recreate what he did. Disrespect to someone who
Did
put
you get a notice that your work was going to be removed?
Let me tell you, man, I didn't receive a notice at all. I didn't receive anything. I went and checked the website, and because at the bottom of the site it says designed by Corey'swell Incorporated. It had every last one of our logos. That's how it should be. These are the people that's putting in the work.
Partners, right?
The logo got the website got changed. The Design by Corey's World Incorporated was taken off. Corey's World logo was taken off. Jerry's Martin logo was taken off. In the website, like right now, I will make a clear disclaimer. What you see is a copy and paste of the work that I created. That is not my work.
Okay.
This is why we're talking about it.
Those are a lot of that content, a lot of those words.
Yeah,
that's my word.
So the copy is there, but I see what you're saying. Like
they didn't want to redo the whole site. They just wanted to take y'all logos off, and that's part of the intellectual theft that we're talking about.
I mean, to me, this is totally disrespectful.
Yeah.
Right. This is to me, and that's what I really want people to get from this. You know, like I said, and I'll keep reiterating it, as an intellectual.
Yeah.
As an artist, as a business owner, as someone that has ideas, spend time with your ideas and make sure that who you're sharing your ideas with, even via social media.
Yeah.
Even thinking off an impulse and sharing stuff online can come back to get you, because if you're not ready to put that work and that engine behind that idea, you're going to wake up, it's going to get taken by someone, and there's nothing that you can do about it. In this scenario, dude, we were up at 3-4 o'clock in the morning pressing shirts.
Yeah.
Mind you, we pressed our own shirts.
Wait a minute, hold on. So not only did y'all do the graphics and the posters and the tent, y'all pressed the shirts and hats also?
We pressed the shirts. We pressed the hats.
We put together the keychain.
Sweat equity.
Listen, while I was over there pressing hats and shirts, my sister was over there folding them.
Yeah.
The keychains, she was over there putting the keychains in the thing. We're talking about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
To go to the event the next morning.
Go to the event the next day. When we did that event at the library, we hadn't been to sleep.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
You follow me? We hadn't been to sleep. Did you see how we had it to where the TV
it was amazing.
on there and the commercial was running?
Man, y'all got my grandson to talk, and he don't never talk.
Man,
and then when I tell you what, we did the interview.
Never talk.
And when I say the disrespect
Yeah.
continues, like, and what we also agreed that everything that happened in the MLK parade, we would share collectively.
Yeah.
The 40 days of excellence, 45 days of excellence, is now trademarked under the other company's name. And that collectively.
No, let's be honest. You created.
I did, but I'm saying, but we
with the 45 days of excellence.
But what I'm saying, collectively, we said that and now it's trademarked.
This is a tough lesson because we creators, we're gonna keep creating.
Right.
Because see, this doesn't happen to me before.
Of
Right.
course,
I can go to experience, and I'm gonna tell you. This is a demonstration of how great y'all minds is, right? Because a person will want to take your idea and masquerade it as theirs and not give you the credit. That means that you are at the top of y'all game. Y'all really performing at a high level amongst the groups y'all in. Right. And you might need to get to some new groups because when you performing that high, they're looking up at you and they want to take your idea. They don't want to help you do it. They want to help. They say, God, that's our good idea. Why I ain't think of that?
Yeah.
I bet he didn't trademark it. And then they try to intellectually go to war with you. See, that's an intellectual battle for intellectual property.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate, but that's the season that we're in right now, that we have to be prepared and be mindful of that, because we're in an information age. Like when you were in an industrial age, I don't think we understood the value of information and intellectual property, but we're in an age of information. You know what I mean? And so if the information that you're putting out and things that you're doing, like, we have to be more mindful of the value of that information, like, myself included, because, you know, I done got over letting people pick my brain,
right?
And then seeing the stuff that they pick, you know, they going and getting, you know, $500,000.
I be seeing you
$1 million.
good. I be seeing you good. First thing I think about is Brother John.
Yeah,
y'all see you good everywhere. You good.
Yeah,
I know where that came from.
Yeah, and
listen.
I know who said that.
I share. They
know. Was on the call when I said it. Yeah,
but they know though. They know I share this.
Yeah,
and the impact that just these two. Okay. There's an army behind these two, but they know I've been sharing that with them for so long, and I just want to bring it back for anybody that's listening, because I know we're getting down to the wire. This is way bigger than just this parade. This is about respect. This is about honor,
integrity.
This is about integrity. This is about accountability. This is about consistency. This is about transparency. This is about understanding your value, right? And my wife is a stickler. She like, baby, I keep telling you, but listen, when you're a creator,
just stop that. Because that sounds like what my wife tell me too. I keep telling you. I can hear the black woman's voice.
It is, I tell you, man, like I really want to encourage everybody that's listening. Like, listen, it's okay.
Yeah.
Just keep stacking days.
Yes. Don't stop.
You may not get the applause. And I'll be honest, I always tell Brother John this, you're never going to get the applause that you deserve.
Yeah.
LeBron James is worth $1 billion, right? Got his son on the same NBA team as him.
And people still
complaining. So I really want y'all to let that digest in your brain.
Yeah.
At the
sit with that.
Sit with that. You know.
So just moving forward, what does moving forward look like for you personally, for Jerish Martin, for Corey's world? What's on the horizon and the work that you're doing in the city?
So even though we're not a part of, well, I'm not a part of the MLK Parade, I can say I'm still going to do something for the MLK weekend.
Yeah.
I will say, yes. I'm still, and I will tell you, shirts are still available. If you purchase shirts, you will still get them because people reached out and was like, hey. Yeah.
So the ball's still rolling.
The ball still rolling.
This ain't we stopping the train. This is just informing you of the new direction.
You got a different stop.
This is the new bus stop.
Yeah.
And now again, I'm speaking. I'm speaking for myself. I cannot speak for that.
That's why he came in.
So
he can speak for himself.
So I can't speak for it, but I will tell you, when things like this happen, don't let it discourage you.
Yeah.
Because there's always something greater, and when you hold on so tight to some things, if you loosen up your hand, it may be something bigger that's coming in.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
And
let it go.
so what telling this story right here is to let you know, be careful when you do, when you're handling business, and even when you think you're doing it right, things can happen, but don't get discouraged because I mean, we still have goals to
I struggle with that so much because, like, again,
being discouraged?
No, just with giving the benefit of the doubt. Because you're so free with people and you really think, I guess what they say, you expecting you out of people.
Yeah.
Like I have a bad problem with that. And so I always assume the best intentions and always, but this lesson is like, even assuming best intentions, you still better.
But the reason why I don't struggle with it, and I can say this is because I have won so many times with my friends, with like more than I've lost.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. And so when I look at the numbers and look at this scale, the good outweigh the bad.
Yeah,
and
so
I'm not
can work with friends.
I can't. And because what do I say? Write down the 5 things that make you feel, because you focus on the one bad thing that happened and you let it dictate everything.
That's right.
I'm not gonna let nobody take my passion away from me.
Yeah. So what would be the message for the people who have supported you and reached out and expressed concern, and they've read the statement? What do you have a message or something that you like to share with them?
I mean, I'll just say thank you. I'm good. No, I mean, for real, it hurts, it's sad, but I am good because I'll tell you, there's a quote that Elon Musk said, I read his autobiography, and he said that I fire people that don't snitch internally at work. He said, because the people that won't snitch on the person that's not doing their job, they make it difficult for the people that do their job.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Right. Straight up. And I really want that to resonate. You do not have to live a life of cover up when you're passionate about your work.
Yeah.
Right.
When you stand by your work, when you know the hours, the amount of time that you spent with your ideas, the sacrifices that you've made for your family, for your children, for your spouse, for your health. Like all of that stuff comes into play when I think about making this decision of being here this morning.
Yeah.
You follow me? Absolutely. So like I said, it's bigger than just that St. Pete MLK Parade. This is, I'll keep reiterating it. This is to give that young girl, young boy, that old man, old lady, the courage to speak up, whether it's publicly or whether it's internally to anybody that they're close to, that they're feeling this about. Share it, because we only get one shot.
Yeah.
We only get one shot. And if your story doesn't get told, I promise you it will get told by someone else. But I am 100% good. Like to Qiana's point, I can't 100% say that I'm doing anything regarding the MLK Parade.
Yeah.
But as always, if she calls me and say, "Bro, I'll be more so on the back end." But
that's like, I know how that feels though.
Right.
It's like you never say never.
Right.
But just right now, it's not right now.
And I'm not sour. And listen, I'm not sour. Like I said, I wish I wish the parade a success. And again, the city's marketing department, it's important that I pay them a lot of respect for their consistency. Their
the city team, because
Yeah.
overall, like
so I was gonna say that. So did you? How was the support from the city overall?
Overall, like every meeting we went into, they were excited, and I will tell you, even talking to them, the city always said that they loved and they really said they loved the work that they saw Corey and I do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They saw the difference, they saw the excitement and everything that was coming. That came out.
And they were put in a tough spot.
Yeah.
They were put in a tough spot. You got a reputation to uphold. There's a lot of things that come along with this, and fortunately, this is one of them.
Yeah. No, and I definitely, again, I just want to say thank you. Can't say it enough. If I had 10,000 tongues in 1,000 years, just understanding the commitment, the vision, you know, and really being able to take a chance, because this is something that we are familiar with, right? Just it's like when you get to a point where you see something that needs to be done, or you see the opportunity, and then you put your name in the hat and you seize it and you take advantage of the opportunity. Like, I know what that's like to be able to move forward and then have to, you know, exit and bow out.
Because it's really hard. And like I said, I sent out an email on Tuesday and I still have not been responded to. And this was a plea that we get it together so that we can execute for the city, because again, nobody cannot say we didn't show up, show out, and we weren't professional.
Right on. You get lots of thank you, lots of appreciation.
So it was a question about, you know, given the other side a platform, and I was just saying, and I spoke for Jabbar, but I have a serious conflict of interest, so they can go on another 99 Jam show or another podcast.
But can I interject though with that?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Listen. There is nothing that anyone could say outside of this that's not true.
Yeah, that what you said today.
That what I said is not true. From everyone that's involved at the city, from everyone that's involved in other organizations that was affiliated with this, I stand on that. There's not a text message. There's not an email thread. There's not a transcript that anyone could pull that say deliverables weren't met, meetings were showed up on time, left late. Right, and we showed up at every event, and we were proactively doing work that necessarily wasn't in our memorandum of understanding, so that we could properly execute it.
I'm telling you, overperforming is sometimes to the detriment of black.
But depending on,
I've seen it in my life.
Depending on the scenario,
not slacking and not BSing, right? That bites you. See, I seen the opposite of Elon Musk.
Right.
The boss who don't want you to snitch because they don't want you to snitch on them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I done seen the opposite.
See, but those
are people that work because you making me look bad.
See, but that's the scenario that I put doing the job. But that's the scenario person I don't need to be in.
And if you look at it, that's the scenario, and we're almost the scenario that we're in, right?
Y'all doing too much.
But to your comment about the platform and the space, I mean, it's interesting that when you say that you've been sending out, you know, opportunities to come in and communicate, and then those have been going unread, and now there's a question about, okay, now we want to talk, but
when we tried to
trying to resolve it,
and when I say again, we have receipts for all of this,
everything.
So,
everything.
I'm always looking for a conversation. Mr. Edmonds said he had a conflict, but look, I'm always looking to talk. Because we do want to bring balance, and so we'll figure out what that looks like, where that shows up.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Because you're more diplomatic than me, because I pick the side. And is that right? You gonna pick sides all the time.
That a good conversation can't handle.
You're right, because that's your because you will bring me back to the
But you know what? We were, and I agree with you. That's what we were trying to get before we're here today. Right. And I said that in the email, there's nothing that a good conversation cannot handle.
But if you don't want to have a conversation,
right.
And you know the window is getting shorter, it's like, okay, we have to make a decision because you got to protect your brand. And
there wasn't even any critique. Yeah. So normally when things happen, or when you're fired from an employer, or when someone has a review of your work, they say, hey, well, we spoke to you about this. Here is the timeline. There was none of that.
Yeah.
And even that
critiqued on design. I mean, from a design perspective, somebody might say, hey, listen, move this to the right, Right.
The only thing that was said is, hey, the logo looked distorted. Let us send you a
right. Say, hey, our logo needs
so they wanted to be 300 DPI.
And they sent it, and it was done.
Mr. Jackson,
that's the only critique.
we apologize.
Oh yeah.
It's 9 o'clock, y'all. But again, I want to thank y'all for being here. And I mean, we got Wednesday, we got Friday. So if it's something that come up, it was like one of them, oh yeah, I forgot moments. Feel free, but we here. We're gonna be here. And I want to thank y'all for tuning into the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. Y'all tag a friend, tell a friend.
Tag a friend, tell a friend. Half y'all have not liked the page. Go like the page right now. Go share the post. We need y'all support.
You don't, you're hating.
No. See, you talking like me. You done traded sides.
And don't at this point,
we done traded sides.
You haven't liked the page.
They ain't hating. They watching.
Maybe they just a little.
Saying you support us, and all we asking
people jobs on the line. They can't be seen liking our stuff. They can't be seen as a like.
Yeah, people don't like that. Not the comment, but the page.
Nah, it's groups of people that don't like that.
It don't matter. Okay, we gotta go.
If you don't like the page at this point, Brother John say, hey, because there's too many of y'all be watching.
See how we switch sides. See, he was on the other side. Now I'm over here saying no, y'all. He don't mean what he said.
Up next is the Hughes, make you lose your shoes.
Shot all around the room.
This has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John,
and this is Qiana,
and I am the one and only Mr. Edmund.
Come on.
We out, y'all.